Yes, we're going to be talking about paper art, something that I'm actually quite good at.
You are, Brandon?
Yes.
How so? Do you have evidence to your statement?
Of course, duh. Let me show you, ladies and gentlemen, this
Wow.
is my limited edition GeForce 10-10Z.
My God.
Aeroplane.
It looks amazing. And you know what, Brandon? Actually, I managed to come out with one also. This is another paper plane.
What model is that?
This is the F99 model, made by Nabi Zakaria in Malaysia. And we are going to try to take flights, for this paper plane to take flights. Whether they can be legit or not, you know what?
Definitely not. And let's see mine. Okay.
Obviously, we are not the expert in paper art here, but luckily we have someone in the studio with us. If you can see what are these things, wonderful things in front of me, they are all made by one special lady, and her name is NADRAH RADZI, a paper artist. Let's go, NADRAH. How are you? Welcome to the show. We are glad to have your expertise because obviously we cannot make good paper arts. So first of all, why don't you tell me about paper art, NADRAH?
Well, paper art is really, subjective. It can be anything from origami to folding paper to plain paper.
Yes, of course.
It's everything. But my specific is creasing, layering to become the 3D effect.
Why does it sound like a cake, huh?
It does sound like a cake. Maybe you're just hungry, Brandon.
Yeah, I am very hungry. So actually, Nabil, I was speaking to NADRAH previously before we went on live. So these are literally terrariums. These are literally terrariums, but of course it's made out of paper, as you can see it right here. It reminds me of obviously terrarium itself, and somehow, one way or another, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, and that is beautiful. This one in the frame right here, it has flowers, it has leaves. It looks like the real thing, but it's not. It looks like a drawing, but if you look at them closer, you'll see that they actually pop out. They're like a 3D diorama, but in paper form. So first of all, NADRAH, we want to know these are beautiful, but how long has it taken for you to get from zero to here? How long have you been doing paper art, NADRAH?
All right. I actually did paper and do a lot of stuff with paper since I was high school. So it's slowly building up slowly until once the kids already independent, I got to focus. I was having panic attack, stress, managing the kids and doing everything. So suddenly I picked up this piece of paper and started carving. So
when that started happening for you,
yes,
when you crafted, I don't know what you crafted back then, and then it became an art. Why can't we do this kind of stuff? When we see paper, the first thing that we do is to make an aeroplane.
Yeah, make an aeroplane or sometimes draw doodles. But it's amazing to know that these beautiful things actually came from you being stressed, and actually it was an outlet for you.
Yes, exactly. So the more I focus on paper, the more I distress. And the more I distress, the really intricate come out from all each pieces.
You're managing it very well. Congratulations, I have to say. And obviously, whatever that comes out after that, because of you managing your stress, is this lovely art that you have right here. Paper art, fantastic. So you actually started back then, and you also mentioned that your parents are also an inspiration for you to actually put pieces of paper together.
Oh.
Yes, both of my parents are advertising people. So I grew up with them, tagging along. They did this one advertisement during the 80s, Nippon, Malaysia Nippon. And then they did this layering of birds, flora, fauna. I was so impressed that it stuck in my head over and over again, macam replay. So that's why here I am doing the same thing.
Okay, wait, so your parents, they do artwork as well, right?
Yes.
Hello, Uncle RADZI.
You are very, very talented, and your daughter is very, very talented.
So when you show them your artwork, do they comment anything? Is there like a competition going on? I can do it.
Sadly, my mother passed away before I started this.
Right, I'm so sorry.
to hear.
So, but my family have been very supportive, and then my dad keep on giving me all the reference.
Okay.
Starting then, so he will give me all sort of ideas. But too creative in one roof.
Too many, too many.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
good to see that you are continuing the legacy. Obviously, you have arts in your body, in your veins. So I wonder if you can see some of it right now, because I was told that we're going to have a demonstration from you, Nadra.
Yes.
And we are very excited to see what you're going to do.
All right. We're going to do a series of this one. Okay. So I've already prepared.
Of this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Primarily, my artwork comes in series.
Okay.
So there's series of bricks, series of classic. So I already prepared this for us. So this is what you guys gonna do.
Oh, okay, yes.
Not the whole thing, but a part of it.
Please delegate. We are ready to do anything for you, right?
Okay. The first thing, I will always freehand draw into art cards.
My gosh, freehand draw.
And are you sure there's no tracing whatsoever?
No.
Because that's how I would do it.
How dare you, Nabil?
Because that's how I would
dare
do
you?
it.
Well, I started with hand free drawings, but after 4 years, so, you know, digital machine cut, so on. So, but I started with free drawing. So,
Wow.
I've drawn this leaf on a art card. The more pattern on the paper, the more beautiful it will become.
Okay.
As you can see all the texture.
Okay.
If I use another paper, just a normal plain paper, I will normally paint it like this.
Okay. So is there a difference between the papers? Because obviously we are talking about paper art, but it seems like the paper you're using is a bit different.
Yes, we call it cardstock. So
Cardstock.
yeah, here in Malaysia we don't have. So it's mostly imported. They have various different kind of paper, and I love because the texture and how I can crease it. This is crease, making it become pop.
I see. Can I?
Yes, sure.
These paper, they're quite hard lah. They're not as
Not Manila cut.
as nipis as the.
It's not Manila cut.
It's not Manila cut
It's
though.
Manila cut.
Cardstock,
But
yeah.
this is Manila cut.
But maybe Nadra, let's
Yes.
continue
Yeah,
the
sure.
demonstration.
Yeah.
We'll
All
get
right.
to see what you have.
Okay, let me do first.
Okay. You want to draw something, Nabil?
No lah, I don't think it will work. I don't think it will gel with the classic series that she has right
I
now.
can already draw a car. And you know that car, 2 tires ni.
Yeah, I know. I actually have that image in mind, to be honest.
I did a lot of teaching doing paper. The first thing why my students tend to have problem is putting the knife down because the paper is really thick.
Okay.
So you have to put pressure on it so that it cut.
Oh, you.
So she's now carving out the paper, the one that she has illustrated.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a leaf, as you can see.
Yeah.
It looks quite. That looks.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, that looks menyusahkan. Doesn't look easy at all.
When it comes to me, if I do this right, it's already like, you can see where you're supposed to cut. I'll just somehow or other cut the whole thing altogether. I won't follow the line. I'll be like, okay.
Because you're a rebel, Brandon. what would be the perfect time of the day for you to do this, Nadra?
When the kids are all asleep.
Oh, de-stress. That's how you do it. De-stress. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is actually definitely not for me, lah, bro.
Definitely not for you, huh? You
But-
don't have the patience for
I
it,
just
Brandon?
look at it and,
One of you
like,
can
wow,
try.
be so impressed. Try?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we will let you carry on with the demonstration,
Alright.
and that is
Okay.
the carved out.
This is the carve out. So I will use different kind of creasing tool. We have circle tool. and
Creasing
then-
tool.
Yeah, creasing.
Right,
You know when you do the
When you do your nails?
ribbons? When you do this
When you do your nails?
this kind of stuff, we call it creasing.
Right,
Right,
that's
right, right.
a way to crease your papers. I did not know that.
So when you crease your paper tends to have the shape.
Right.
So that is where this little tool comes.
All right. Can you do some creasing on the leaf?
All right, this is not creasing. This is sort of make it.
Yeah, what is that called?
She's wrapping the paper around the tool.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
It's a part of creasing. You have to shape the leaf exactly like the leaf.
Okay.
That's
Hence-
where the leaf comes to life.
Hence how the paper art actually pops out.
Yeah, and give you the 3D effect. Yeah, so.
Now you have that curl.
Nice.
All right, you have to take this knife, not cut it, just
Okay.
dent it. This is creasing too.
Okay.
All right.
This is a part of creasing.
Okay. Wow.
And then slowly you push.
It's alive.
It's alive.
All right.
Push like that.
Okay. But you know, if I have fat fingers, so I cannot do all this kind of delicate work, you know. You get what I mean or not? I'll bend the whole thing all together.
So that is an example of how it started lah.
So it will turn out something like this, something like this. This is marker ons.
Oh,
Something
wow.
like this.
Okay, wait. So when it comes to the color, you don't print it, right?
No.
It's either you color it by your own,
Yes.
or you use the paper color as it is.
Yes.
Okay. All right, come. Let's put it together.
Yes.
Let's go. I can't
All
wait
right.
to see the end piece.
I cannot wait also.
Okay.
Okay. For those of you just joined us, this is a wonderful artwork by our very own Nadrazzi. Okay, you can see right now what she's actually putting together is basically pieces of paper, and she's going to transform it into a wonderful art, as you can see right now. Not yet, but of course later you would definitely know what we're talking about.
So this is part of the classic series, right, Nadra?
Yes.
So is the whole thing, did the whole thing come up from an illustration? Where did you get the idea for the look of the final product for this one?
All right. Artists have some what we call it crafter blocks, like writers.
Like writer's blocks, okay?
Yes, that's when I ask a lot of my followers to give me some sort of ideas.
Right.
Ah.
So one of the few of them go classic, go radio classic.
Oh, that's where you get your inspiration
So
from.
I did, Pinterest, Google. I did some research, and then I combine everything from
Okay.
the cat, the little pieces, and the plants.
And now we can see that it's forming already. The leaves actually belong in a vase, and then there's a cat. That's also made from paper, obviously, and the old radio, which is also made from paper.
Everything paper. That's why it's a paper thing.
So, yeah, there you go. Recycle your papers. If you cannot recycle your paper, turn it into an artwork just like that, right? Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. Wow, look at that. Okay,
Okay, we have this.
right.
Okay, that's
And that
actually
is-
applied.
Yeah.
That's the one that we did, and then it's all got together.
Okay.
So that was part of a whole thing. It's just a small part of a whole thing. And that is beautiful,
Yeah.
I gotta say. And it's really good to see how you have demonstrated your paper folding abilities, I would say.
Yeah.
Paper art is very, very interesting. And if you want to see the final product, it will look something like this in the end. And that is beautiful.
I did not just destroy her art. Okay,
You
but never
did
mind.
not, you did
Thank
not. It's
goodness.
still there, it's still
Yeah.
there.
Okay, there you go.
This is the final look that she's going for, and it looks amazing.
Yes.
Is it already done?
Oh, it's done already.
Oh, it's done.
Almost there.
That,
But
we
that
are
is it.
almost there to the final product, and that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Last words from you. Where can we find you online, Nadra?
All right, you can find me in IG. Search my name, Nadrazzi, or It's a Paper Thing.
It's a
It's a paper thing.
It's a
Right.
paper thing.
Okay, cool. Right.
Thank you so much, Nadra.
You're welcome.